Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with Stewie JP. I'm Stewie and this is my old mate Icarus in the UDES 03, the Tier 8 Swedish Tank Destroyer. Tier 8 Swedish Tank Destroyer has two kinds of APCR rounds, Standard and Premium. Standard does 390 average damage, 288 penetration, 330 penetration for gold rounds. And you can see Icarus has loaded full gold loadout in this battle. He's not on a mission or anything. I guess he's just trying to maximise the experience and damage that he does. And you can see he's with the new Swedish Tank Destroyers. You can see in the middle of the screen it says press X to switch to siege mode, and then it changes to press X to switch to travel mode. And Icarus is switching to siege mode now, which means that the tank can sort of get up on its haunches, and the gun is a hell of a lot more accurate. As you can see, as he puts a shot into the Cromwell for 425 damage, that's ruined that Cromwell's game. Fires loosely towards that SU-100, doesn't manage to land the shot, but look how accurate and how quick that aim circle encloses when you're in siege mode. That's one of the perks of the tank. The premium Swedish Tank Destroyer does the same. The STRV 50 or 51, I think it's called, and the Tier 9 and 10s do the same as well. I'm still at the UDES as well, as he closes to aim on that J Panther that was just went unspotted, but he puts a shot towards him anyway, hoping that he's still going to be stuck in the same spot. 0-2's the score, and with Icarus moving the way he is now, you can see that's the only downside of the siege mode, is that it's really slow to move around, really slow to go forwards, backwards, left, right, doesn't matter which way you go, it is really slow. It's still very quick to aim though, and if you're just pivoting a little way to try and aim at a tank, it's not noticeable, but you start moving forwards and backwards, you're down to an absolute crawl. It makes the TOG look like a speedboat. As he looks towards that Cromwell again, that Cromwell's going to be very, very nervous. Last time he poked, Icarus tore him a new arsehole with that big, strong Swedish gun. And look how small that aim circle is. You can really aim at weak spots really easily, and pump heaps of damage into the enemy team. 0-2's the score. The OI and the Hellcat at Tier 6 have both been taken out, but none of the Tier 8 tanks have gone, which is helpful. And you can see it takes about 2 seconds to change the different modes on the UDES. And I think the other tanks with this feature are pretty much the same. No, that shot just went to the left of the turret of the Skoda T25. That would have been easy damage had it landed. And I don't know if this one's going to hit. He's going to blind fire. No, he's not. Going to slowly move forward. That's a nice juicy target. Straight into the side of the Tier 6 auto-loading check tank. I reckon it might be the Skoda T25. 1-2's the score. Icarus has already picked up 1,570 hit points of damage. In the UDES, looks like the Chrysler is getting focused on. If you look at the mini-map, you look at all those tanks going for that Chrysler. He's still on pretty much full health. He's still on 1,315 hit points. And it looks like he's not doing too badly at all as the E25 picks up the kill and evens up the score 2 apiece. There's another nice juicy target. 403 damage into the side of the Tier 7 Russian non-turreted tank destroyer. Thank you very much. Those shots will penetrate all day long. A bit of ping into the map going on because somebody's noticed that there's a heap of enemy tanks up in the north. And when people notice things in water tanks, that's what they tend to do. They tend to ping as if their life depends on it. There's Icarus's first kill of the match, killing the SU-100. Those little Tier 6 TDs will be feeling a little bit overwhelmed when they catch the shell from the mighty Swedish UDES and that big powerful gun. Just missed the kill shot on the Cromwell on 15 hit points, but now there's another nice juicy target. Thank you very much, Scorpion G. Ammo racks him, 395 damage, and that brings his damage count up to 2,637 hit points. And now for the first time in this game, Icarus' side are actually leading, and it looks like the team are doing I reckon they're doing the right thing. They're ignoring these blokes up here, taking their guns out of the game by moving down towards this southwestern flank. Icarus still on full health. He's got 2 kills. The only other tank who's got 2 kills is the Skoda T25. It looks like he's having a ripper. Just misses out in the kill shot on the enemy Skoda. And that light tank who got the kill paid for it with his life. Icarus will say, there's that Cromwell. We'll get him now. It's only 15 health, but it's another tank out of the game, and it makes the scoreboard look a hell of a lot better at 7-6, 2,652 damage done by Icarus in the Udes, or the Dudes, as sometimes I might call it when I'm drunk. He's looking around. There's a Tiger 2, an SU-100, that GW Panther. I don't know how he escaped, but it looks like he's safely tucked behind that rock now at E1. And 2 other tank destroyers on pretty low health. Tiger 2 still chipping away through the Sand River. Man, Icarus looking for an opportunity to ruin his game. 8-6 is the score, 2,652 damage as Icarus starts moving back to try and help the GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG, who looks like he's about to get owned by the M48 3E8, the Easy 8, the Tier 6 American medium tank. In 3 seconds, 3 tanks get killed. The Rudy, the GW Panther, and the J Panther. And all of a sudden, it's back to an even ball game as that SU-100 M1 gets done. And thank you very much. That's what tank destroyers are for. Taking some big damage out of these big, heavily armoured heavy tanks. He gets spotted though, so he relocates. Make sure he doesn't open himself up. Looks like VK100 01P might be trying to go for the cap. Tiger 2 kills the SU-100. That AMX 1357 grand final tank is that could be a painful tank. It's got it's very, very fast between shots, but with auto aim at the Easy 8 shoots him, and all he does is track him. And now this AMX 1357, look how quick that can shoot as Icarus cops it big time. Gets taken down to 40 hit points. He'll be hoping someone's got shots on the AMX 1357. He auto aims at him, clearly not aimed, shoots him for 394 hit points of damage, and he'll be hoping someone else can take him out as he goes back to have a look at this VK100 01P sitting on the cap unchallenged. 2 other tank destroyers in this game, just 3 TDs versus a heavy, a TD and a light. And that 1357 looks like nobody got him. As he looks towards the VK100 01P, takes him down to 716 hit points. That's 4,000 damage done. 6 Sense doesn't go off, so he keeps him lined up. And he'll say, bad luck, that one. He's reasonably well angled. Looks like he is aiming Icarus's way, but his 6 Sense hasn't gone off. And I reckon those, as long as that light tank doesn't spot him again, he'll be fine. Bounces him again. Luckily, the reload on these Swedish tank destroyers isn't too bad. Somebody did kill that AMX 1357 eventually, and Icarus puts another shell into the Tier 8 German heavy tank. Tracks him, which doesn't do any damage, but it does stop the cap. And look, he's not going to be able to cap it out now on 314 hit points with 3 tank destroyers shooting at him. Getting a little bit unlucky now. Lucky he's still got 17 shots left. He's no longer spotted. I reckon he'll do a blind shot, knowing Icarus. Waits for him to be lit up again. Picks up kill number 5 on Sand River, and all that leaves is the SU-100. He was platooned up with another SU-100 and the Cromwell. 5 kills for Icarus M from 1AR. And Icarus isn't stuffing around. He fancies himself against that SU-100. 5.5 minutes left until they run out of time. Looks like the AMX AC-46 Tier 7 French tank destroyer and the very, very fast E-25 are going the other way. Auto aims at him. He's going to have to fire clutch. He does. Takes him down to 11 health. Brings his damage done up to over 5,000 hit points of damage in the Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer. But he knows that SU-100 is not going to be cresting that ridge again anytime soon. And decides he's going to try and go for this. Can he pick up the top gun? Pulls back. He doesn't want to be killed. That SU-100 is more than capable of penetrating him from the sides. Maybe not the front. Very well angled armour in the Swedish TDs. Shoots him. Gets the ram kill. Gets the ram kill for the top gun. Loses his life in the process, but hey, isn't that what life's all about? Isn't that what we'd like to see? Ram kills and some pretty interesting finishes on World of Tanks with Stewie JP. That's my old mate Icarus, or Icarus M from 1AR. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for that little performance on Sand River. The Eye for an Eye medal for simultaneously killing and being killed by the same person. The Bruiser Demolition Expert for the ammo rack, which was towards the start of the game. I reckon he did that one. Duelist Fire for Effect. Defender for getting the cap points off that VK100 01P, the high caliber, for doing a hell of a lot more than anybody else, at least 20%. And the Top Gun for that final 6th kill. As you look at the second page, he didn't manage to survive, but 5,823 damage for 6 kills, 1,419 base experience in the UDES. Was an absolute perler. Only 2 other players did more than 1,000, and Icarus's shoulders would be pretty sore from carrying that game on Sand River. He fired 25 shots, 22 hits, 17 did damage, 5,823 damage. He received 12 shots, most of them from that AMX 1357. That's that premium grand final tank with the autoloader at tier 7. It's less than a second between shots from memory. It can be absolutely devastating, and we saw that when he got behind it. He picked up 100 defense points. Cost him a few credits though, 61,000 credits. That's with premium ammunition. That cost him 120 grand just for the ammunition, but all in all worth it for an absolute ripper of a replay. The UDES 03 doing 5.8 thousand damage, 5,800 damage on Sand River. An absolute ripper. Thanks very much for that replay, Icarus. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Stewie JP. You're not. Take care, and see you all next time.